Hey guys, I thought it might be helpful to go over the NAR changes that are going to be taking place potentially this summer in July. So, for my understanding, and I'm the current chairman of the Rules and Regulations Committee for our local MLS. So, what I understand, the major change that's going to happen is we will no longer post compensating values for buyer's agents on our listings. And honestly, if that's really the only major change, it's not necessarily going to impact my business or how I do business tremendously. It will impact it some because now agents, when I have a listing, agents will have to reach out to me or to my company to find out what will be compensating the buyer's agent. But as far as I'm concerned, my services won't be changing, and the commissions that I charge for my services won't be changing. And here's why. Because sellers are the ones that have the product that they're trying to sell. And that means that they are the ones that have to market their product. And the marketing of the product is the expensive part in real estate. Now you have to remember and think about this, okay? When you are a seller and then you turn around and buy something else, that seller will be paying the commission for your agent, okay? Think about that. You're only paying commissions on one side, on the sell side as it stands right now. Now, it can and most likely will happen that some sellers just won't offer it. They will refuse and feel like their property is good enough and they don't have to offer a buyer's agent. And this is just what I'm forecasting for those specific sellers. I believe that those properties are the ones that will end up sitting on the market. And then those properties will probably make less overall because it will take longer to sell. And so as a property sits on the market, it sort of becomes market rejected, whether it's a good property or not. When a buyer attaches long days on market to a property, they automatically feel like or believe that they can offer less. It's not that realtors are telling them that. That's just the perception that most people have. Now, most sellers become buyers. It's such a tiny, tiny percentage of sellers who don't buy again. And those are typically people who already have a second property. So maybe they already have a lake house or a house out of state and they just decide to sell their primary residence and move there. That's some of them. The bulk of them, though, are homeowners that are retiring and no longer want to manage a property at all. And so they'll move into assisted living or nursing care or whatever. So that's just a tiny, tiny percent. Most sellers are going to become buyers. And it's going to affect them if they only want to look at properties that it's going to affect the market sellers, other sellers, if those buyers only want to look at properties where the agent's being paid for. And that's most buyers because they have to come up with a lot of money. And let's face it, they're the ones bringing the money to the seller to sell their house in the first place, okay? It just makes sense. Now, our commissions have always been negotiable. We don't have set fees. We don't. I offer specific services for the commissions that I charge. And so I charge in a range that validates the services that I offer. Not every agent offers what I offer. Most agents don't offer what I offer because we'll have your house cleaned. We'll do staging for your house. And this stuff is stuff I pay for out of pocket up front, okay? We'll do carpet cleaning, floor cleaning. We do professional photography, videography. We spend the money. And in return for that, I'm going to charge a little bit higher rate than maybe a discount brokerage because I don't offer discount services. Here's the truth. Every seller and every buyer has always had the ability and still will have the ability to vet who they use. If you aren't interviewing several agents, then you're not taking advantage of your right as a consumer. And that's not just in real estate, that's in every profession. You should talk to several doctors before you pick one. You should speak to several attorneys before you pick an attorney. You should be interviewing just about any service, multiple people, so that you can decide, what you want to spend and what the value is that you're trying to obtain, right? It's always been buyer beware and seller beware. do your due diligence. But when you do your due diligence, there is a fee associated with low service, average service, and high service. You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. So I hope this helps you. If you have questions, please, please, please hit me up, DM me. I am glad to talk to you further about this. I'll talk about it all day long because I love my job, I love real estate, and I love helping people. Talk to you soon.